Welcome to Look and See Outdoors. If you notice those lights behind me, how about, excuse me, the smoke just got me. How about 1,000+ feet above Andrews, North Carolina, on a random mountain knoll. Where I'm standing right now, it's approximately 2,400 feet in elevation. We're in Andrews, North Carolina. Got this nice warm fire going. It's a nice overlook. Just kind of panning around. See those lights off in the distance there in the valley, and right behind me is our cabin. It's a beautiful area here in western North Carolina. We're approximately due west, maybe an hour away, 45 minutes to an hour from Bryson City, North Carolina. One of my favorite places to go. Earlier today we were over in Cherokee. They were trying to do some fishing, trout fishing. I don't even think that. May make a couple of nibbles or so. Been a while since I'd been over to Cherokee, but now we're back to the cabin here. Down below me, you can't tell, but I believe that's the North Carolina Western Metropolitan Airport. I'm pointing like you can see, but you can't see, so I'll turn around. Yeah, those lights there in the background is Andrews, the downtown area. Nice little mountain town. I think the population there is about 1,600, so it's booming. Visited the Ingalls a little while ago, bought some stuff to put on the grill, so that's what we're going to be doing here in just a little while. Right now, just enjoying a nice local beverage and this nice warm fire. Kids are playing hide and seek. Hear them in the background. All right, well, it is morning, and this is the view. Andrews, North Carolina is down right in there, and the fire burned down. Had a good fire. So now we're fixing to go on a walk. There's a beacon over there. That's where we're headed, right, Gary?
That's right.
Man, it's funny when you try to point on these phones. You're pointing at it, but in the phone you're pointing somewhere else. All right, so we're fixing to take us a little hike over to that beacon. There's some of the sights up in here. Western North Carolina has some of the most beautiful scenery. Getting outdoors. You warm enough? Yeah, it would be nice to live up in here. Yes. And as always, it's been a while, but look at this beautiful bluebird sky. Get everybody together. We're gonna head on to the beacon. Is that the entryway down there to it, to the trail?
No, it's straight.
It's straight.
Yep.
There were people at that cabin last night. I heard them.
It's straight. You want to go to the beacon?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight.
That's the plan. What they got going on over there? Oh, they're making pictures. Let's go see. Still right here on the drive. We're waiting for everyone to get going. But here's a white pine, and it's a 5-needle pine. You can make a good healthy tea with these pine needles, full of vitamin C. You can make tinctures, if I'm saying that word right, for making antiseptics for wounds. The resin that comes out of pine trees is real good for cuts and abrasions and stuff like that. This road coming up in here is like a forest service road. Close to being very primitive. But this is a public road. I could live on this public road. Hey, here comes the crew. Beautiful day. Man, it's so beautiful. Nice, crisp. There is a nice specimen of a white pine. I wish those grew more abundantly close to home. There's, getting to North Alabama, you start finding them. Of course, up in here, all up in the Appalachian Mountains, they grow. So the adventure begins. All right, so now we're on the, basically, the service road works its way out across this ridge, coming down into this little saddle here. And it's beautiful. Hardwoods, a lot of chestnut oaks, red oaks, and mountain laurel all up and down that road. Beautiful, beautiful. I think our little hike this morning. What you got there, Jimmy B? An elf showed up. Can't get away from the madness. We're gonna climb this one last hill. Crew behind us coming on. And we're gonna be at the beacon that is no longer in use. I hear there's a fantastic view from up here. Is that correct, Klaus?
Yeah.
So,
This is great.
we'll approach the apex. See what this is like shortly. So we have reached the beacon. Have some other communication tower with a camera on it, I see.
Why is that hill so steep?
In deer tracks. Gary, I see there's a camera on that tower right there.
Yep.
Right there.
Always being watched. All right, from this hill where the beacon is the best view, where the power line comes up. We're about to head on back. And there's the beacon. It is no longer in use. It is a dark beacon, right, Gary? What valley is that?
The name of the river is Valley River.
Yeah, Valley River. This stretch takes you from, you can go all the way to Chattanooga.
Yeah.
On this stretch. Yep. Bryson City that way. Chattanooga, Tennessee's that way. And here we are on this knoll. The beacon knoll.
Yeah, I wanted to get over there in about 3,500 feet.
Hi, buddy. Yee-yee. What you doing? You need help or you gonna fall? You want Dad to help you? Come on. Well, we made it back from our little hike over to the beacon. Yeah, that went way off the hill. It went way down in there. So here we are. And right over in there is where we were. This is such a beautiful area. I've been through Andrews numerous times, but I've never spent this much time in this area. And I'm telling you, it's just as beautiful as about anywhere you go in Western North Carolina. It's just, I could live here, stay here. Man, look at that mountain range. The Appalachian Trail is that way, and it comes down into the Nantahala Gorge, which is east of us. And it crosses there at the NOC, and then goes up the other side, and the next, I think you go through Stokoa Gap, and then you wind up at Fontana. And there's the dam at Fontana, and you cross it and you get into the Smokies. But just everywhere you look, it's just a beautiful view. Mountains all around us here, even back down the road. You come up. So down in that valley is the main road. That's the highway. Down in there, and the airport is just right here at the foot of the hill. Just so beautiful in here. Gorgeous place to be. Alright, always remember what Smokey says. Only you can prevent communism. So make sure your fire is out. Soak it and dose it. Douse it. Not dose it. Don't want to leave it burning and cause a forest fire. The other evening we got here, there's a lot of leaves in this area. We couldn't find a rake, so I made one. I call this the Appalachian rake. Just raking leaves out of the way, cleaning it up. Less of a fire hazard. Just found a young sapling, spread out little branches, and made us a little rake and a fire poker. And was able to move the logs around on the fire. Ta-da! All right, everyone, and like that, we're back home. That was a little getaway, a little impromptu trip to Western North Carolina. Nice to stay in that little cabin for a couple of nights. The name of that valley we were above is Valley River Valley. And I believe the mountain ranges that we could see, Snowbird Mountains was one of the ranges, and I believe the other one was the Valley Mountain ranges. Not far away is the Appalachian Mountains, which I think is all part of the Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian. Then the Blue Ridge Mountains. So that was a nice trip. We got to see some elk. Saw 4 elk in Cherokee. They were young. They were like spikes and 2x2s. One, he was kind of nubbed down, had a collar. He kept trying to come to one of the main streets, and there was a police officer sitting over in an unmarked pickup truck, and he would come over into the field and whoop whoop and push him back away from the street. Looked like he'd been doing that, so I think the officer was accustomed to that one particular elk herd there of those young bulls. I didn't do any videoing for some reason. I just didn't do any video there in Cherokee. I guess I should have. That would probably have been interesting to share with everybody, those young elk and how they were sparring out there. Mostly they were just kind of bedded down chewing the cud. The boys and my brother-in-law, they did some fishing. Didn't do any good, but they had fun anyway. One of my sons, he said he loves to fish. He said fishing is fun and catching a fish is just bonus. So I like the way he looks at fishing. Anyway, we're back. Going to do some things here, and I'm hoping to get in the woods real soon. It'd be cool to make a hunting video. Not sure if that's going to pan out the way I want it to, because for that to work out, I'm going to have a deer to get involved in that video. So we'll see how that works out. I hope everyone enjoys this little short video of our trip up into Western North Carolina and Andrews and Murphy, North Carolina. Appreciate everyone's support. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you don't, that's fine. Got to work on making these videos better. Been saying that for years. And here we are. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Take care.